Allegedly.
What I'm against is when you're pushing your ideologies and your beliefs towards me. When I'm in the back, I'm like, bro, you do you. That's fine, bro.
I'm slightly ashamed of this project.
Vibe presents A Friend with Issues.
All right, and it's another episode of A Friend with Issues. I'm Vibe, and with me is Juan, or J-Dog, as we call him. So, J-Dog, before we get into this, how do we know each other?
Work.
Fantastic. Yes, we used to work together, created a brand together, and it's been magic ever since, for the most part. So, yeah,
Excitement and roller coaster rides.
well, of course, and any good
Almost like roller coaster rides you want to continue getting penetrated with, and you just love it. And even though
I love penetration. It's all about
even though it's
penetration.
painful
Love
sometimes,
it.
you just want to like continue riding it. So yeah, pretty much it.
Now I'm horny. Thanks a lot for that.
You're
All
welcome.
right. So,
Always love the
what brings you here? What is your issue, Mr. J-Dog?
My issue is why I'm here. Why the hell am I here? Where's your freaking host, bro?
Listen, beyond that, okay, beyond that, why are you here?
All right. You know what? Let's do it. Let's talk about it. Tell me how you really feel about your feng shui. Now I'm with you. All right. So, I know, bro. I know. I mean, yeah. Do you power your crystals to the moon? Do you?
I haven't got my crystals yet. I just got my feng shui, money, wealth, and prosperity tree. Little golden tree.
There you go.
In my room right now. So yeah, I'm working on it.
All right. There you go. Doing your thing. All right. So, what's been on my issue? You know what? As we're growing up and we're getting aging, we are starting to see the new generation kick in. And the new generations tend to have their own thing, their own flavor of life, and it's fine. You know, I'm okay with it. I'm not a person who's against it.
Allegedly.
What I'm against is when you're pushing your ideologies and your beliefs towards me. When I'm in the back, I'm like, bro, you do you. That's fine, bro. I'm like, bro. But don't come at me. Don't preach on me. I mean, yeah, I'll listen to you. But don't tell me and get mad at me when I don't wanna accept your beliefs. I have my own beliefs. I've been 32 years alive, bro. I have my own situations.
You want to be more specific?
Oh yeah, no, that's what I'm explaining. So
okay.
This week, recently, one of the things that was announced, so I see a trend is they're gender neutralizing our society right now, and that's what I'm seeing. I mean, I can care less about it. It doesn't bother me at the end of the day. But what bothers me is that when me as a father to be soon, I want to expect it. For me, you know, I want to be able to say, hey, you know, my child, it's male. He's gonna be dating females. That's my mentality on that. That's the first thing that comes to my mind. Later on, if he wants to explore that, I mean, that's fine. I'm still going to accept him for whatever it is. I'm not, I can't, you know, I'm not going to change his mind on anything like that. But let me, as the father to be, believe what I want to believe. Oh no, don't genderize your child now. It's too early. Come on. Why do we have to get like that?
So why is everything politicized? Why can't you just enjoy yourself instead of having a baby boy who's gonna get all the snatch? Why do I have to get deep into politics? Is what you're saying?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. But you know what? And a lot of the comments are being told by the Generation Z, you know, the generation before ours, Z Nation, because they're very open-minded. I mean, that's what they grow. They're open-minded and they're changing a lot of our culture. They're changing everything that we know to this day. They changed a lot with the Latinx. You know, there's no more Latino or Latina. It's Latinx. How you pronounce, because they want to feel everybody included, even though a lot of the people may not know that the Latin language is very both feminine and masculine, so they're very gender oriented. And when they mean Latino or Latinas, they're not discriminating against anybody who wants to believe whatever they want to believe they are. They're literally just saying who, you know, A or B. But having the accident to me, it means like I don't know. I just feel that after all the times that people actually, the Spaniards, the people who actually fought to have Spanish as a language, um, I feel like you're spitting on your ancestors when it comes down to that stuff. That's just my belief on that.
Mhm.
So yeah, that's my issue, man. It's like it kind of sucks. It kind of sucks. It's I'm just adapting to the change, because if you don't adapt to the change, you're gonna get eaten alive, especially right now in this political world.
See, I disagree. See, by adapting to the change without resistance means you're willing to fall for pretty much anything. Now, you can believe what you want to believe, but then to push your beliefs upon me to the point where you're changing my society, our society, and then you're demonizing the past as opposed to enhancing it. You know what I'm trying to say? So I don't know about that, because I call it the pronoun game now. We're in a pronoun game, and it is either people take it very, very, very seriously, or it's a joke kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, man. I don't know about the whole just roll with it and deal with it kind of thing, because
Well,
sometimes
what else can you do?
sometimes you can say, why can't both sides exist? You want to be them and they, cool. We're still gonna have he and her kind of thing. Why are we completely obliterating the masculine and the feminine pronouns, and then when we use them, it's an insult? Why can't we have both? Why can't they coexist? See what I'm trying to say? Because what's happening now with the LGBTQ plus AQ ABC.com Incorporated crowd is that they're trying to supersede everything, that their feelings are more important than ours. I understand there's been discrimination. I understand there's been homophobia. I know there's been transphobia, all these other phobias. It's fine. Let's eradicate that. But you're punishing everybody because you want to feel accepted. So you see what I'm trying to say? How are
Mhm.
you absorbing, you know, my culture, my reality, because you feel the way you feel? That's what's driving me nuts about it. I have nothing against it whatsoever, but it's trying to squash the past, toxic
Mhm.
masculinity, toxic femininity, and exactly what you're going through. You are a father to be, and I didn't have this problem when I was having kids. I was, you know what I'm saying? Now
Yeah.
here we are, a father to be, excited to have a son, Jason Jr., and um now he's trying to say, yeah, my son is gonna be a stud. He's gonna get all the girls. And instead of laughing, ha ha ha, you wish her, ha ha ha, that's right, like your dad, it's gonna be, oh well,
Yeah, this conversation came up because I was listening to Wheeler Walker Jr.
right,
All the pussy you will slay.
I-
It's song is dedicated to his son, and he's like, all the pussy you will slay, from like growing up.
right,
And I said it, I'm like, yeah, man, he's gonna be a ladies' man. And then like, what makes you think he's gonna be a ladies' man?
exactly,
Why are you gentrified? I'm like, what?
yeah,
No,
you're just
I,
trying to have
I,
fun with the
I,
idea.
I, I want to. For me, right now, he's male and he's gonna date a female. That's it.
Yeah,
Period. Later
yeah,
on, if he wants to say, you know
yeah,
what, I'm gonna date male. I'm okay. I mean, you do you, bro. That's
exactly. I mean,
it.
you're living the dream right now. You see nothing but high hopes, and you're gonna project your beliefs and your high hopes on your child. And but we all know that you're open minded enough to let them go their own way if it needs to be. But as of right now, a man can dream, a father can dream. And it's funny I'm saying this. All you're talking about is your boy getting the putang.
And
That's it.
pretty much.
That's all we're talking about. And here we have to defend that statement by saying a man can dream. What happened to this world? Why are we don't try to say, why are we defending this? This is the
Yes,
dumbest thing.
that's what it comes out to. I mean, it just becomes this whole gender thing. It's such a topic that sometimes I'm like, "Oh, I don't really want to have a topic." It's exhausting. It's
It,
exhausting because
it is exhausting.
you have to play the defensive role now instead of actual. Why are you defending it?
Right.
Because this is my belief. But why do you believe that?
Right.
And then they bring a whole bunch of your toxic masculinity. You're such a masculine man. I mean,
Yeah.
okay, I'm a
What's wrong with that?
masculine man,
What's wrong with
but
that?
I have emotions. I have feelings, and I'm still going to go by those feelings. If I want to cry, I cry. But is that going to make me less of a man? No, it's not. I still have my testosterone level. I still have all my stuff. It's not going to change anything.
Right.
It's just the way you present yourself. You want to be respectful to other people, just be respectful. That's all it is. It all comes down to that. And like, I keep saying that. Yeah, I will support any cause that brings
Mhm.
equality to everybody. I can care less. Black, white, Asian, Hispanic, gay, transsexual, and it doesn't care. We don't care what it is. I
Right,
will
but
respect you
equality.
across the board.
You said the word equality. Equality means equal,
Yeah,
i.e., him and her equal to they and them.
yeah.
That's equal. But the equality that they seem to be projecting now is we're gonna squash the old guard. We're gonna squash it, and this is gonna be the new thing. That's not equal. That's you're just trampling on the past. Again, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, but you have to understand that's not the definition of equal. Equal means I want to be on the same level as you, not I am superior to you, or I feel inferior to you, and so you must stop it. You
Mhm.
must stop having your fun because I feel inferior. That's not equality whatsoever. That's actually the opposite of not would say repression or whatever it is.
Yeah.
I don't know the word I want to use, but it's like you're doing opposite. And that's not equality. So it's funny you said equal and equality because equal means equal, not one is superior than the other. You want to be on equal playing with us, but you're not. You're playing the other side. You're trying to squash um the the
I don't know. Maybe it's just they're just trying to cause, not cause, but they're trying to project the pain and everything that those communities suffered
Mhm.
by not before they spoke out. They're like, this is how we felt, so this is why we're doing this because we're tired and we're exhausted from it.
But it wouldn't
But
eye for an eye has never ever worked. It just makes everybody blind.
I know,
What you
but
do is
what?
you express
And
yourself, you get your apologies, and now we're equal. Now you express yourself, then you demonize the other side, and it becomes juggling of words. It becomes walking on eggshells. I mean, when did this? When did this have to be this way? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I never remember. I never thought in my life that I will see genderizing. I
Yeah.
mean, Mr. Potato Head, Mrs. Potato Head. Let's go with that example.
Oh my God, I heard about that.
Now
That
it's Potato Head. I mean, okay, cool. I mean, it's Potato Head, but if you don't want to call it Mr. Potato Head or Mrs. Potato Head,
but
why? Well,
exactly. Why are we
you
going
can
this
change.
far? It's a toy. It is a toy.
I mean, so when he has a mustache, if he's still
Right.
gonna
And
be
it's
Mr.
by
Potato
the way,
Head,
they're still selling the male and female parts, by the way. They're still selling
yeah,
them. They're just
yeah.
not calling them Mr. and Mrs.
They're just Potato Head. They're just not neutral gender. I mean, okay, neutral gender, but yet you still are combining. I mean, that's I don't understand. I mean, are we canceling old culture to make new ways for new culture? Is
Yes,
that what we're doing?
yes,
Is that what we're doing
yes.
now?
Instead of enhancing the culture to be more inclusive, you're right. That's perfectly it. Canceling the old culture to incorporate the new culture, and this is the way it is. You need to accept it, or
So
there's a
what's
problem.
gonna end up happening is all the people that who are against it are gonna stand up and they're gonna revolt about it and they're gonna end up having the same situation now. We're gonna go back to the way it was before, and the solution and everything that everybody has been trying to achieve will go out the door.
Yes, probably. Or it's just another way of dividing us. And then the critical mass is gonna happen. There's gonna be a big issue. It's a lot of unnecessary, I'm trying to say, and it's very disheartening.
Yeah.
It really is. So how did this conversation end?
I
So
just
it's
ignore them.
huh?
Sorry, bro.
Well, oh, you just stopped talking, let them
Yeah,
say it.
and yeah, because they got too heated, bro. They got really defensive. So I said, yeah, cool story,
Well,
bro.
okay, but give me a little more. Give me a little more.
I was it. They was just got heated. They're like, no, then I'm like, okay, cool story, bro. I do what I want with my child. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because what else? What else can I say? I mean, I'm not going to disrespect the person. I mean, I'm not going to tell the person to shut up. They're wrong because of that's what they believe in. Who am I to tell somebody that they're wrong for their beliefs?
Right.
When
No, no. But when they're projecting those beliefs upon you, you have the right to say, no, you're wrong, back off. No, I will do what I want to do, back off.
I'm not.
You know what
I
I'm
don't
saying?
like to. I don't like to. I'm like, all right, cool story. That's what you believe. That's fine. Do you do? But I'm gonna do me. And that's it. Period. Comma. Period. Exclamation point. Whatever you want. I'm done. I just don't. I just don't want to deal with it.
Semicolon.
Semicolon. Open colon. Whatever you want to open it. Whatever colons you want to believe in.
Parentheses.
Parentheses. If you're into parentheses, all right, more power to you then.
I kind of like parentheses. I do.
But for me, it's just I cut it there. I just don't want to. Talking to a what they call woke generation Z,
Oh, fuck me.
the new woke,
Can't stand it.
new woke. It's it's very tiring. It's very exhausting because they will literally destroy and question everything that you believe in because it's wrong, because it goes back to the old ways of the 1920s. Bro, I was born in 1988. My era is before the internet age and after the internet age kicked in. So the closest thing that you want to have to some type of perfection is close to our generation. Why? Because we were there before the internet took place, so we know exactly what it takes to survive without internet and how to survive with internet.
Yes. Yes.
So what generation has that? None.
You're
None.
right.
The ones before us, they don't, because there was no internet boom.
Correct.
The ones after us have the internet boom, but they don't have any life without it.
Right. So we are in that. Yeah, you're right. We're in that weird spot where we remember when there was no internet, or even when there was no cable, and now, but we also were
and growing up.
You have to grow up with it.
Me growing up, I never saw the inequality that I'm seeing now.
Yes.
And my question is,
yes,
is it because the groups are speaking out more and now people are getting angered because of them speaking out and them retaliating against them? Because from me remembering, I never had any problem with race growing up as a kid. Not once. Well, maybe in high school, when I got towards high school, you saw a little bit of discrimination.
Yeah.
But it was never to the point that it was media news. It was crazy. I don't know if it was hidden. I don't know. I don't know. But I do know now that inequality is so openly out there now that it's disgusting.
Yep.
And both parties need to understand each other to be able to have a common ground. You can't fight fire with fire because you're never going to put out the flame.
I mean, you can, but you're gonna char and burn everything. You're gonna just burn it down to the ground. And that's what it feels like this community wants. If they can't have it their way, then let's burn this motherfucker down. That's how it feels like to me. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to I mean, yeah, I agree. You may not have to work so hard to change somebody or get it, but is it not worth it? But if you chastise and you provoke the other side just because, you know what, it's my time now, I'm done, I'm tired. How does aggression work? You just get it back. You know what I'm saying? And even if the mainstream is back, and the mainstream is on their side, okay?
Don't get me wrong. I love all cultures. I love all genders. I have several transgender friends, several friends from the LGBTQ community, and they're great. They're amazing people. I love every single one of them. But just like me as a heterosexual male, I don't push my heterosexual beliefs on them, and they know not to push their beliefs on me, because we both have a common underground understanding that that's how I feel, that's how they feel. But the moment, I just spilled salt all over my keyboard. And when you start pushing your beliefs in me, like religion, I'm a Catholic male. I'm Catholic, but you don't see
I did not know that.
Like, bro, you went to my freaking wedding, and you don't.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you're Catholic. It just means you just did it.
Oh, shut up. And you don't believe, and me preaching to you about my religion, and I'm constantly pressuring. That's what I don't like. Don't pressure me, bro. Let me live.
Don't pressure me, bro. Don't pressure me, bro.
That's all I have. That's what really grinds my gears.
No, and I get you. I totally agree. Like it is unfortunate. Like I understand you want to be right to the point where you change minds or change hearts, but then you're being obnoxious, then you're being condescending, then you're provoking, then you're being.
Also comes down how you approach somebody when they're talking about this stuff. I have a great friend of mine. I'm always talking about different controversial issues because he's transgender, and I love talking to him because he's very he knows his knowledge, and every time I talk to him, I question everything that he says because it's good to understand the other side.
To have a dialogue, of course.
Yeah. And even though we disagree on certain things, we have a mutual respect to each other because we care because at the end of the day we're humans, and we understand that aspect. And I was talking to him about this, and I mean we came to disagree to disagree, but at the end of the day, it's like we both understood our side, and then we're like, okay, cool, that's you, that's me, that's it. But I'm kind of concerned now, because my little one's coming in July. I'm like, what is my little one going to be expected to be like? will my teachings and everything that I'm going to pass on to him from my experience, life experience, because that's all parenting is.
You
Is
mean your
passing your
your
life
toxic
experience.
masculinity?
Mm, 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 testosterone. Yeah, it's he going to continue this the understanding and being able to understand every culture, or is he going to take a side against it? Only time will tell. At the end of the
Right.
day, I can enjoy them every moment because being a father seems like it's gonna be a great deal. I'm excited. July is coming
Yeah,
soon,
yeah,
fast.
it's all right.
I can't wait for my little one, bro. Yours are leaving soon, bro. They're already like old, bro. One has freaking whole new hairdo, Mr. Suave man. How many girlfriends he got? Like 20?
Oh, for all I know. For all I
Gonna
know. I'm not
be
ready
like
for any
Doc.
of that
Gonna
stuff.
be like Dr. J.
I told them,
Dr. J
I
from
told
early
them,
days of college.
I told them, you have your entire life to have women make your life miserable. Play with your video games. You have your entire life. Don't be in a rush.
Okay, the little one looks like another one looks like he's out there, bro. Like getting it.
Telling you, he's got the swagger, he's got the style, but
Yeah, bro. What happened to
all
you?
your life. Excuse me?
What happened to you? Where's your
What?
swagger? Because
What? I
is
I
that
I
is that
I
is
get
that
it got beaten down.
you pushed it down your nutsack and passed it on to him.
That's right. I got beaten down.
That's where all your swagger from college days.
I moved to Florida. I met their mom and lost my swagger basically. If you guys
And you pass it on
watch
to
the
them. And you pass it
pretty
on to
much,
them because they got swag, bro.
So, but if anybody who listened to the last episode with Ralph, I'm stuck in Florida. This is one of the things I lost. That's one of the things I lost my swagger in South Florida. So
I brought a little bit of back for you, but you kind of like just no, not really, bro.
no,
You're
not
slacking.
really, bro. It's over, bro. It's over, bro.
Fix your mustache, get a full beard like
Yeah.
we, the beer
Now
gang.
my mustache does not connect like yours. I no matter what I do, it
Look,
just
look,
stays.
look.
It won't connect.
It's not connect, but it's just because it grows long, then you just spread it
Well,
down.
I don't have time for it to grow long and finally do that. It's because it's gonna look weird until it gets
Take
to
time,
that
bro.
point.
Just take time.
So
Just
I'm
take
just gonna,
time.
a little bit of this, a little bit of that. It works for me just fine. I'm good. No
Or
mustache,
just use
all beard.
just use your feng shui-ness to grow some.
I'm praying to my feng shui every morning to please grant me the facial hair that I need to succeed in this world. So trust me, I'm working on it. I'm absolutely working on it.
Where's
So
the masturbation girl today?
so what?
Where's your homies at? The girls.
Which they're all around. They're always around. They're trouncing
Oh,
around.
yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I had. And
Okay.
at the end of the day, I
Mhm.
mean, both parties, myself included. I mean, we just both went on both ways,
Mhm.
and yeah. I mean, I don't know what to say, bro. I just don't know. It's just it's weird because you weren't expecting this to happen in our like. It's just a weird thing to adjust
Mhm.
to these changes, even though you kind of understand why, but at the same time, it's like, but really, is it really that necessary? Is it
I
that serious?
understand. You
Is it
understand
that
why.
serious?
You can understand why, but the method by which they're going about it, in my opinion, is all wrong.
Are these my question will be is like, are these companies out there
Oh, they just
worried
no, they're just
that
marketing.
they are not going to make it unless they come together and join the crazy masses?
They're
That's
they're they're following a trend. They're following a trend, and they're following where the money goes, and that's where the money's going right now. That's the sad part is that these people don't realize that the corporations are just monetizing their struggle. These corporations are monetizing, their beliefs and what they want, and they're being taken advantage of. They really are, so it's less empowering and more exploitative. That's the sad part about it. They're being co-opted, and then they're being egged on. But
true.
you, at the same time, you don't realize they're just making money. That's all they're making money off of you. They're co-opting you. They're not really supporting your cause.
Mhm.
They're investing into the future. If your cause is the future, I want to get on in it now, so I can cash in my coin. When the time comes. That's all it is. And
Yeah.
and our culture, our society, our entertainment, they suffer because of this agenda. This is why I call it an agenda. You know, Again, any good cause. What are you doing? You're literally throwing me off by changing your thing every 3 seconds. Every good cause becomes corrupted when it gets co-opted by um, any corporation or anybody that's not the original message originators. That's how I feel. So
Yeah.
So I mean, we have 5 minutes left. Do you want to say something else, or you want to just give your final thoughts?
That was my final thought. I got nothing else to say
Yeah,
besides,
you do. Yeah, you do.
it's just
Don't let me be me, kind of thing. Just tell people
yeah,
that.
yeah. Let me. I mean, I've been telling people, I do me, bro. I wake up every day and do me, and that's it. I move on forward for life. I mean, that's what else can I do?
I move on forward
I'm just striving, bro.
for life, for
I'm just
life.
striving. Friends with issue podcast is striving, just like me, bro. So yeah. Oh, I'm kind of, before we go, I wrote an email 50 million years ago, and you guys still have not read my email on air, assholes. Call me out, and then I can't call you guys out, and then you guys won't read my fucking email.
I thought we did.
No,
Are you
you guys never.
sure?
Yes,
Are you
100%.
sure?
Never.
I believe we did.
Never. You guys call me out. You guys call me out.
I didn't call anybody out.
I come blazing, wrote a freaking peach email, expected to read it, and you guys want to talk about love. Let me talk about Valentine's Day.
No, I could have sworn
that's what I think about that.
Oh, you know what? I think we did, and I think I didn't release the episode. I sort of think I did. I think I chose not to release the episode for a reason, but that's neither here nor there. That's because it was But I mean, sure. You want to read it? I can pull it up and you can read it. Or you can read it on another episode.
I don't remember.
If I continue this a friend with issues mini-sode, this limited series, and maybe I'll bring you back and we can review that.
I mean, until your year ends up, so you can.
No, I'm doing this until my SoundCloud annual subscription runs.
Hey, can you also make sure that you pay your freaking Adobe, because I keep getting alerts every time.
It's paid. I know what you're talking about. That thing is gone. That thing is paid. Okay, all right, sucker. So, all right. Well, you want to do a final thoughts before we wrap it up?
Just do you boo-boos out there in the world. Don't worry about other people say, as long as you're respectful and courteous to the other side. Don't be douchebags. Do not be douchebags. We don't allow douchebags up in here. Just be respectful. And if you want to have a debate, please be open-minded to the other side, to understand what they're trying to say. Because then you know what? It just becomes a one-way street instead of a two-way street. J-Dog says that.
So you like the two-way streets is what you're saying?
Yeah, bro. Left and right, bro. One side, one going up the other. But you know what? At the end of the day, as long as they're respectful, if both Mercedes want to be respectful to each other, then continue moving on to the path. That's all I gotta say, homies. That's all J-Dog got to say today.
And I appreciate you, J-Dog, a.k.a. Juan. Thank you for coming on A Friend with Issues. Great discussion. I appreciate your time. So I have no final thoughts. He said everything I need to say. So that's it for this episode. I'm Vibe. That's J-Dog Juan. And remember, listen to everything, but believe.
Yeah, now I'm gonna go rub some cocoa butter on my wife's belly.
That too. Listen to everything, but believe only what you can prove.
I mean, I guess.
Got something to say? Email friendswithissues@gmail.com. This is an audio production of Vibe Revelation Studios, the cure for your common day. VibeRevStudios.com.